Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody, it's Thursday night and titles, oh, dang it, titles, there's the titles. I'm Rich, this is John, this is Two Guys Tech's Week in Tech News. Thank you so much for joining us. John, I always start the show by asking you, how are you?
Oh, I am good.
He's good. Anything else you want to say other than just, you're
stellar.
good?
Just
fantastic,
stellar.
Okay.
Woo!
Yes. Let's move on. I like to start the show as awkward as possible, so can we
completed.
Just quietly...
Mission accomplished.
All right. So to start this thing, I'm going to go ahead and say we have our RGB Noctua fan giveaway that ends tomorrow night at midnight.
Man.
And I'm really excited. We got lots of people. Here's the thing I want to say to you. Just take a minute. The reason why I really like this giveaway over anything else we've ever done before is because the people who actually did the work are people who want these things. They really want them in their computer. They want to own them. They want to use them. And that makes me super happy, like super excited. The people who are doing all this, no, it's not a whole lot of effort. You just got to give us your Instagram, give us whatever, right?
Still, I want to see pictures of it in their build.
Absolutely. I think we deserve that. So if you win and you happen to watch us, you gotta send us pictures. We want pictures. But like I did last show, I would like to show the video.
Sure, let's do it.
Right, so let's do it now. Hey everybody, it's Rich and John, Two Guys Tech, and boy oh boy do we have something special for you today.
That's right, we hit 5,000 subscribers. That's right, 5,000 subscribers. That is insane to us. So we are celebrating by giving something back to you, our viewers.
Should we show them?
Let's show them.
Let's do it. We've created not one, but 3 custom-made Noctua NF-A12x25 RGB fans, and we're giving them away with the same controller driving these beautiful displays you see right now.
Noctua was so kind to send us 3 brand new NF-A12x25 fans that we promptly chopped up and hand built into these one-of-a-kind beauties. No one else in the world has these.
Lots of 3D printing, hand sawing, epoxying, and love went into making these fans, and this is our way of saying thank you so much for supporting us and being part of our community.
Alright, so how do you enter? Just look in the description of the video. We have a link there with some easy instructions. This is going to be for new and existing subscribers, and we are going to ship this worldwide. So
get down there, click the link, enter the contest, and good luck.
Thanks for watching.
See ya. Okay, that's it. We showed that last week, but also I can show it this week. Get down there. If you have not, you have one day.
One day
to get in on this, and good luck, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get to our topics for the show.
All right.
You are first, sir. You
All right,
are
so
first.
this is hard not to miss is Sonic, which was actually supposed to be released on November 9th. Well, it is not November 9th. It is actually November 14th. And it's not here yet because the studio actually listened and they made a new Sonic character because the internet had this giant backlash. I'm sure you've all saw the memes. In fact, that probably made the movie more popular solely because of that.
They should have just gone with that movie since there was so much hate. If people would have seen it.
Would have seen it. How bad is this? Well, let's look at some pictures.
Let's
here.
look at pictures.
All right, if you may. This is the original that the internet lost its something over.
One day, hey Jerry, thank you for joining us.
All right,
yeah.
so they actually went through, they redid Sonic. This is the new Sonic, if you may. All right, more cartoony, actually looks like the video game character.
He does.
Right.
So this one is all like nightmare rapey, and this guy is like happy, give you hugs. Cartoon.
Well, I mean, it's like Angry Sonic, but it's still cute, right? Like,
Is he angry? Because Sonic's not really angry.
what is the eyes?
Yay, man, Choo Choo, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, no, you think the...
All right, if you bring up...
He looks more scary to me. I don't know. I mean, this one looks like...
Well, there's a reason it was redone.
Right.
So.
All right, so you wanted to watch the original trailer, or a bit of it anyway?
Yeah, we'll start the trailer really quick.
Here's the trailer.
I just think
Sonic the Hedgehog.
it is amazing that they actually, one, listen to the audience, they're like, oh, whoa, the whole internet hates us, and went through and...
It's Cyclops. He's not wearing a sheriff's uniform.
It's Cyclops, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Cyclops.
Jim Carrey's actually in this, too.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about the movie actually looked like it
Shooting
could be good.
through the forest of the Northwest, landing in a sleeping
Like,
bag.
oh, wow, they actually, look at that, the fur looks
Okay,
great.
look at him.
And you're like, wait, what is this? What is this?
So yeah, this is the original, right?
Yeah.
There he is. Look at how angry he is. Okay, do you want to show the new one now?
Yeah, we'll go to the
All
new
right,
one.
here's the new one. Here's the new one. Sorry. There he is. We almost stopped at the same part.
Yeah, good job.
Look, we're in the rolling hills or
Yeah.
Sonic Hills. Anyway, he apparently runs in an open dryer. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, but he's lovable. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's zany
They
and
did a great
he's
job.
wacky and he's
So
lovable.
the original cost of this flick was $90 million before changes. I'm kind of curious what it's at now.
Do you think
I don't
they'll
even know
say?
where to guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of still wish we could have seen the original movie.
I'm sure it's out. It's done. It was completed, right? So anyhow, it's now slated for February 14th.
There you go. Okay, should we go back to the pictures? Oh, look at the pictures.
We'll look at the picture
Oh,
somewhere.
look at the pictures.
Alright.
There's not any pictures. There he is. So
Boom.
there he is. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right, February 14th.
All right.
I just thought it was interesting, and I thought it was amazing that a studio actually listened. But granted, I guess if you go on the internet and all you see every day is a different Sonic meme.
Utopia says Sonic looks determined, and determined to what? Work its way into our hearts. Oh.
They were.
I don't know.
obviously.
So a big question is: you and I grew up in the era of Sonic and the Sega
Yeah.
Genesis. Would this be something you would actually see
Now,
now? Would you have seen it before?
as a kid,
Not as a kid, as an adult, as using your. I mean,
No.
would John go see
nope,
either version?
nope.
I'd be more inclined to see the bad version.
They should release both.
They should, and then like A/B test it.
Yes.
Some markets, you're like, you get your ticket at the movie theater, and
actually
you
a
walk
really
in, and
good idea.
hey,
They
you
should
got
do
the
both.
crappy Sonic versus the friendly Sonic.
Yeah.
Uh,
Double the sales.
double, cut your seals in half.
See it twice.
Okay, let's move on. Let's
All right.
there you go. Matt Edwards, thank you for joining us. China,
Good talk.
good talk. All right,
All right.
so let's talk about how the internet has become like cable TV. Let's just let that sit a little bit. But Disney Plus went live on the 12th, right? Disney Plus had a bit of a rocky start, and we're talking about this because of technology, right? So launch day, there were people who couldn't actually get logged in the service because it was so busy they took it down.
Too busy.
It was
for
like
something.
the Disney Plus hug of death, if I can. Anyway, but they obviously worked all those kinks out and scaled up their internet connections or whatever. Disney announced like yesterday that it's only been running since the 12th, right?
Okay.
They have 10 million subscribers.
That's absurd.
10 million subscribers. Hulu, which they own a controlling stake in.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
Thank you, Apple Watch. I didn't mute that. So anyway, Hulu has 28 million subscribers and has been around forever.
Yes.
Yes. So I mean, it's.
I'm sorry. Before the show, I was telling our friend Brandon, Rich always forgets to mute something. So
hi to Liam.
This is hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. There's always something I forgot to mute, and that today was my Apple Watch. So let's talk about it. Now it helps. It helps that that people did want Disney. Well, all the Disney. So I got some interesting things I would like to bring up. So it helps that Disney started with the first episode of The Mandalorian. Have you seen that yet?
I did. Watched it last night.
And.
It's
hey, don't ruin it for people. I mean,
it was great. You should totally subscribe.
Okay, subscribe for The Mandalorian. And it's got all the Disney classics, including all the Star Wars.
If you're a fan of Phantom Menace, you will love it.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Star Trek.
I'm a Star Trek guy, whatever. Anyway, but, so, and then it's got, the other thing I want to talk about. So when you watch certain videos, movies on Disney Plus, you're greeted with a message before the movie starts.
Okay.
Saying how, some of these videos have very racist, prejudices in them. And so, just be aware that this was done during a time when I guess it was okay.
Right.
So those movies are Dumbo, Peter Pan, the original Dumbo, right?
Yeah, I can see that, actually.
The Jungle Book, and Lady and the Tramp. All have disparaging negative black stereotypes in them. Yeah. But interestingly enough, Disney decided to leave them as is and just put a disclaimer. And that's caused some discord and backlash, how dare you?
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel about it, because we grew up with those, right? I mean, you can't really erase history. It's not a good idea. I mean, what do you think about that?
It's just a different time.
Yeah, but do you think it's just okay to just put up a disclaimer?
I think that is, personally, but overreaction is pretty commonplace in our culture. We're a tech channel, so I'm not even going to go into that talk.
Yes, that's true.
Not touching that with a 10-foot
Right, so, but yeah, so that's basically it. And you've already watched The Mandalorian, and I have not watched The Mandalorian. And Liam, thanks for joining us. It's good to have you on, buddy. Anyway, John's name is spelled Jon. Moving on, so should we jump to the next one?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's jump to the next one. John, you are up with this. And I have to prep that.
All right, flip phones are back, which is kind of crazy to think. Yes. So let's take a look at this video really quick. This is a little trailer that they made. All right, so Razer's back, obviously, and joining Samsung, you actually full open their new phone now, which seems super counterintuitive. I feel like if you actually own the new Razer, which we'll see here in a minute.
This is all marketing where they're like, look, the spiritual successor has been born, and it's melting off layers of plastic and touch pads.
Someone put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, I love it. I wish they'd just shown it to us, but
yeah, me too.
Here it comes. Hold on to your butts. Here it is. Man, never mind. I was way too premature at that one. All right, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Come on. Here we go.
There it is.
There it is. That's the close. Come on, just open the phone, I-80.
That's the party piece.
It is. Here we go. Jerry says she kind of wants it, and I want you guys to know I'm in love with this. The only thing that would make this Razer phone better, and here's the big reveal, slow open.
Boom.
I need sound effects and press drum roll. There it comes. And come on. That's it.
There it is.
It folds open, and it looks
solid OLED.
Yeah, it's solid OLED. Take that. Galaxy Fold.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? This is plastic, and obviously you're not going to be able to get a case for this thing. Period.
So I don't care.
But if you are spending $1,500 on a phone,
$1,500
that folds, I don't know if you're really going to care about the price.
Yes. What is old is new.
This is a bit of a statement.
Yes.
So it actually has a 6.2-inch screen. It is 21 by 9. To me, that's the biggest selling point.
But it's 21 by 9?
21 by 9, which I think is awesome.
I want it. I told you.
All right.
I love this.
So the front display is a 2.7-inch screen. It only has a single 16-megapixel camera.
Don't need to.
Close it, use the camera, use the little tiny screen to take pictures.
Yeah. Selfies?
Selfies.
You can see yourself on the selfie? And it's a high... How high resolution is the selfie camera on a phone? It's not a 16 megapixel. It's like a 5 or something like that because you have a tiny sensor. You have a big old sensor in that thing.
Yeah.
I love this thing. I love it. The only thing that would make it better is if it ran iOS.
Boy, you are going to start some discussions now.
Look, Apple is behind the curve. This thing is beautiful. We need to start putting iOS on different devices like Android is all over the place. This is it. This is the first iOS foldable phone.
Okay, so everything's been very evolutionary for a while now. it's been a while since headphones be actually like revolutionary.
Yeah.
And I know Samsung's been trying for like a year and a half now, but hey, Motorola's back. They're on the market. We'll see if this actually succeeds. It does have some older numbers in there just due to the size restraints. It's got a Snapdragon 710, 128 gig storage, USB-C. It doesn't have a headphone jack. Oh no.
Aww.
Oh no. People are gonna freak out over that.
Neither do I.
The interesting thing about this is it has 2 batteries in it. One, because it folds.
Yeah.
So totaling up to 2,500 milliamps. This is only on Verizon.
Okay. For now.
So that could be a deal breaker. It sounds like it's only gonna be on Verizon, like.
Oh, interesting.
Period. So.
I don't know. I like Jerry in the chat. She thinks it's cool. She wants it. I think Utopia wants one too. She's just not gonna say it. I want this phone. I just don't want it to run Android.
So this is $1,500. The Samsung's going for $2,000, which still isn't there.
Utopia wants T9.
Yeah, let's bring that back.
Yeah, no, there's some things that deserve to die, and that's it.
So, anywho.
You can always move to Verizon, Jerry. There's no reason why you can't.
Yeah, just have 2 phones.
Just get rid of Verizon.
You can have the original.
Dump it $1,500 on the phone. I'm again. These are like phones that are. These are on the edge of the curve, right? And eventually, this sort of foldable technology will filter down. But phones these days. I mean, what an iPhone 11 is what, $1,000?
Sounds about right. A little below that.
So I mean, you think about it.
I think it's $800 for the base one.
Okay, sure. And what's that? 64 gigs or something like that. At any rate, so I mean, phones are stupid expensive no matter what.
Yeah.
So I guess we assume that $1,500.
No, these people that are buying these are beta testers.
Sure. And I would like to be a beta tester. So if
do it. Get it. Let's see it.
No, I'm
not gonna lie. Like I want it. I do. But like functionality, like I'm gonna go with the old generic plastic clad phone with my case on it versus something like, hey, it looks gorgeous, drop.
You can get a D brand skin and
let's get some Gorilla Glass, like saw it in half and then put it on each fold.
Then there's like a big gap in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it. And Liam wants me to buy him a phone, which is not going to happen. Not going to buy that phone. All right, I'll move on, shall we?
Okay.
All right, let's talk about more technology. Let's talk about Apple and their not so real big event about typically Apple has these big sit down, we're going to show you a bunch of other stuff. And that was like when Steve Jobs would be like, and one more thing, right? So they just released their MacBook Pro 16. They announced it and it was available same day, which is not typically how they do their cycle of announcements and hype train BS, right?
Right. However, butterfly keys, are those still
yes,
a thing?
yeah. So John beat into it. So this thing is 1 inch. The screen real estate is 1 inch larger than MacBook Pro 15. Mm-hmm. MacBook Pro 15 is no longer available. Gone. If the ones that are in stock are going for a discount of like $100 or $200. Yeah. So if you wanted a Pro 15, it's a good time to buy it. Hmm. The thing that I just want to talk about, because there's a lot of stuff on the internet, and John already into is they got rid of the stupid butterfly keys.
They stuck with it for a long time.
Stupid butterfly keys that make me so sad and angry. And it's like the only thing that I don't like about this.
Yeah.
Oh look, today my J key is not going to work because I got a minute piece of human hair in there because I have hair, not on my head, but I have hair and it falls into the keyboard. That kind of stuff. So they switched to scissor keys now.
Okay? Yes, that's good. I mean, could be worse.
I know, Matt, you're right. They are awesome. And I love them you can't beat the design. It's definitely form over function because you can spend less money and get an equally powerful machine, no question. But the Apple design is iconic and they do a really good job and they're well built. Moving to scissor keys though, I don't want to get too far off of it. The keys are better. The design is based off the Magic Key keyboard that's the flat one that you get when you buy a Mac or an iMac or something like that. Mm-hmm. Or, so they're very similar to traditional keys. They're a little softer. They have more travel on them, and they're a little bit bigger, and they won't have these same problems.
That's good.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the specs. Okay, instead of going through like the litany of specs, I'm just going to start with what the starting base model is. Okay.
Okay.
Starting model is $2,399. So let's just call it $2,400. That gets you a 2.6 gigahertz 6-core 9th gen i7 CPU. Okay. Gets you the AMD Radeon Pro 5300M with 4 gigs of video memory.
Okay.
16 gigs RAM, and a 512 gig SSD. Okay, that's okay. We'd have to actually do the math and see what that costs in real life. I'm sure buying a laptop with those specs is probably half, right? But here's the kicker, and that is top of the line model. That is putting all of the bells and whistles, all of the junk you can into it, and that is 2.4 gigahertz, 8-core 9th gen i9 processor.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 64 gigs of RAM. You ready?
I'm waiting.
AMD Radeon Pro 5500M, which is not the 5300, with 8 gigs of GDDR6 and 8 terabytes of SSD, which is a ton of storage in a laptop.
To the price
of $6,099 or $6,100 if we're being realistic.
Oh, that's a steal.
Yeah,
that's a steal.
Which is stupid. By the way, the Mac I had 3 Macs ago was the top of the line. This was back when they were like built out of like pieces of metal, aluminum, they were stuck together. That Mac was top of the line. It was $3,000. Now that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But to think now, let's jump.
That was the titanium one. That was the.
It was the one. It was pre.
Oh, the pre the unibody.
Right, pre unibody. It was the one right before the unibody. To think that in that 8 or so years we have literally doubled the price.
Yeah.
Is.
But hey, it's not butterfly keys.
Yeah, and Matt, I think you're right. I don't know if they necessarily do that. I think that in some of the iFixit teardowns, they did show that they were doing some water protection. I totally fumbled that, but so yeah, but yeah, they're not waterproof. They're not waterproof. I don't think they would last a drop either.
A drop, really?
Like, yeah, I think that having a unibody means you drop it and it bends. But moving on, I don't want to talk about Apple's
like a drop of water.
Drop, yeah, a drop of water it'll handle.
All right.
Just one drop. John.
All right.
Xbox.
All right. Let's
does that say X?
Yeah, 19? I know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's how it shows up on the webpage. X019. X19. That's what I'm calling it.
X19?
I'm calling it 1019.
Is it like okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
So we're going to go over John's highlights here, because there's actually a lot to intake. So, Age of Empires 4, they announced that.
Okay. What is Age of Empires? That's like a SimCity style game, isn't it?
Yeah, through history. So it was... Man, you never played Age of Empires? Ever? Amazing game, which, by the way, they're redoing Age of Empires 2.
Is it my bad that I didn't play it? Did I miss out on some...
played it. You had to have played it.
Paul, thank you for joining, man. You're welcome to the show. Age of Empires 4. I didn't play Age of Empires 1.
Age of Empires 2 is probably the one you remember. I'm sure you remember this. So
I never played it.
You had to have played Age of Empires.
I don't think I did.
You had to have played Age of Empires.
What did it compete with? Like Warcraft?
It was like StarCraft with history.
StarCraft with the...
Yeah, like it was actually like accurate, and you go through and you create your armies.
It's not like... Is it like Civilization, or is it like...
It's like RTS.
Okay, so it's like Warcraft 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, okay. So they are making Age of Empires 4, looks awesome, but they're showing pre-alpha footage. And they actually are redoing Age of Empires 2 in 4K and adding an expansion of the cons.
Okay.
So we need to check that out. They also announced Rust for Xbox One, which made me laugh, because welcome to the misery. You guys enjoy that headache.
So hold on. They don't have Rust on Xbox?
No, they just announced it.
Is it going to be cross-platform? Say it's going to be cross-platform.
I didn't look.
Rust is a cesspool.
I skipped that whole announcement.
Rust is a cesspool.
I had a bit of PTSD even thinking about it.
Oh my god, Rust is such a... I had so much fun. Rust is such a great game until people ruined it.
That's why it's a great game. Like, it's a great game until you start realizing it's like a toxic relationship of like, you're texting friends at work like, our base is getting attacked! Like,
you need to get home right now!
Oh,
I am 40 minutes from the house. There's no way I can get
Here's the thing with Rust. You spend all this time building a fortress with your friends together.
Right.
And that fortress stays there when you're asleep and when you work and be an adult, and then you come home.
Rust is insane.
And some 8-year-old kid has completely destroyed it. So.
Well, what did we do when we played Rust? We had a base.
Yes.
But most of the time we would marauder around.
Sure.
Okay. We were marauders, so we were marauding, if I may, around, and we would maraud to somebody's base.
Oh, we do the same thing.
And we would just spend the entire time destroying their base. Like, that's what we did. And if they came alive, coincidentally, they logged back in during the time, then it was like, we have to kill this guy right now, or we're gonna die, right? Because he's in the base with all the defenses.
Yeah.
And we would build ladders just so we could find, oh my god.
It's a great game, but at the same time, like, if you guys are gonna get that, like, just expect a headache. Like, straight out. It is a brutal game. It's great. But man, I get even my heart starts going like.
John's like, is this almost over?
All right.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
So they went into big X Game Pass deals. They actually have over 100 games now on Xbox Game Pass, and they're adding. Crazy enough, I couldn't believe this. They're adding Final Fantasy to Xbox Game Pass.
Which Final Fantasy?
7, 8, 9, 10, 13, and 14 soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, they're also adding Kingdom Hearts.
I never played Kingdom Hearts.
I haven't either. I always wanted to because it was only PlayStation. But now you can.
I don't really think that Kingdom Hearts looked all that great.
It has like a cult following. It has like a cult following. Also, they are adding promotion right now. You can get 3 months for $1. Works on PC with Windows. Obviously, the game selection is a little lighter, but still, good deal. So,
this is all announced at this X0919 event?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in addition to that, you get 1 free month of EA Access, 3 free months of Discord Nitro, and you get 6 free months of Spotify Premium.
Wow, they just throw in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, for $1 a month for 3 months. Okay. So also Halo Reach is coming to PC on December 3rd.
That's right.
That is also part of the Game Pass, or you can get it on Steam for $9.99. Or you can
$100 for that?
What? Where'd you hear $100?
Oh, I thought you said $9.99.
$9.
Okay, never mind.
I'm like, whoa, that is ridiculous!
What? I can't hear words!
Alright, and they talked a bit about xCloud in 2020.
xCloud.
That is competing with Google Stadia.
Okay.
And right now it's basically so you can stream your Xbox games to your Android phone. And that's the only platform right now.
That's it?
They're definitely hinting
that they're coming to other devices. Can you stream to your computer?
They said that will be in 2020. So it's coming out. So it currently has 50 games. The service is going to launch with full compatibility of all Xbox software in 2020.
Nice.
Let's see here. They're hinting at streaming PC games. Let's see here. Here's the crazy thing that caught my eye is in 2020, I know everything's like 2020, 2020.
Xbox as a service. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything's as a service these days.
You're going to be able to play
YouTube!
These games
2S Tech as a service.
With a PlayStation DualShock 4.
Well, you can probably plug in any controller and
yeah, but just think, you're playing Xbox game in a DualShock 4. I just think that's crazy.
Well, I happen to think that the Xbox controller is actually pretty good.
Oh, it's amazing. But...
You think the DualShock's better?
No, I don't. I think the Xbox controller is like the best controller ever made. But I think it's pretty neat that they're including that if you want, you can use an Xbox controller playing Halo, which is insane to me.
On the PC?
No, on your Android phone.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
For now. I mean, in the future, it sounds like you're going to be able to play these on your PC.
For what it's worth, I don't want to play any games on the cloud on my mobile device.
I don't either.
I don't want that. I don't want it. Take it back. I don't want it. That's not what I want. I just want all the games for a monthly fee on my computer.
Which, hopefully, you're getting soon.
I'm not, because Stadia's not doing that, which makes me mad. So I early backing of Stadia's been like, well, yeah, actually, we just want you to buy the games through us. So, you have to stay with us to get the access to your games.
No.
Okay, well, that's an incredible pile of news. So, I didn't realize that.
Xbox Game Pass, you guys should take a look at it. I think I might actually hit that up. So.
Yeah, even Dagon says that as a PlayStation user, he still prefers the Xbox.
Oh, it's a work of art.
Yeah, I mean, there was a video they had on the YouTubes about how they designed it. And, they just... And maybe Sony spent that much time on it, too. I don't know. But Sony doesn't really talk about anything. They're just like, here it is.
Yeah.
The original DualShock was magic. The later iterations, I don't think were as magical.
See, I never had a PlayStation. It was all Nintendo.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. I had both.
Alright. Anyhow, moving along, rich kid.
Rich kid. I had 2 consoles, John had 1. Alright, is it my turn to go?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, that's awesome. Yeah, Dagon got 3 months free with his AMD processor. Or Intel or AMD? Which one did you get him with? But let's talk about the Googs.
This creeps me out a little bit.
This creeps out a little bit? Why? It shouldn't. Hot off the heels of like Apple's credit card, right? And Facebook like trying to make their own usurp currency to the US dollar.
Facebook makes its money off of its user versus you paying Apple. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, Apple. Both of these. Well, I'll get into the details here, but there's a lot of similarity between Apple's credit card and Google's thing. Google's not offering credit. Google is offering savings or checking accounts.
Yes.
Checking accounts. and they're not actually offering them. They're actually being offered through Citigroup and a credit union at Stanford University. Not sure it was like Citigroup, nationally known in the United States, a credit union at a university.
Well, good for them.
And maybe it's a big university credit union.
Don't look at me.
All right, I don't know.
Tell me.
Okay, so they revealed plans to offer checking accounts in 2020 through a project they call Cash.
Okay.
CACHE. Some people say Cache. Someone just say Cash. I would say Cash.
I'd say Cash.
You have Cash on your processor. You have Cash from Google now. Google Cash. Oh, I just got it. It's a pun. CASH. CACH. Oh my God. I'll see myself.
Wait, seriously?
I seriously that just happened. You just saw me realize.
I'm a little worried for you now, buddy.
I'm a little worried too because I don't know. I don't know. What is wrong? Okay, so it's Cash.
Yeah.
Like Cash on a processor, but
okay,
Cash
let's just pretend this didn't happen.
All right. Oh my God.
Because everyone's ahead of you here.
Look at that. Look at that. M. Williams is on, and he just got to see me do that. Oh God. Oh. Hashtag Cash, not Cash. That's CACHE. Whatever. God. That one shamed myself. My face red?
Yes.
All right.
That's mine for you.
All right. So I'll get back to the nitty-gritty here. I know.
Only assistant admin.
I know exactly right. So what do we have? We have them Google's promising not to sell any sort of information about their card holders or their account holders to anybody, which they can't by law anyway.
Yeah.
But we live in a world where the big guys have to be like, look, we swear on a stack of Bibles that we're not going to sell your information. And they're not actually facilitating the accounts. They're basically creating the integration and tie-ins. They want to facilitate banking into the 22nd century, whatever.
I'm like, hey, we can't make your own currency like Facebook. Right. It's successful, so.
Yeah, exactly. And Diagon's right. I don't trust them either. I don't like the idea of like. Is this what happens now? Like big tech companies are like, oh, we squeezed all the blood out of the stone of the technology we have. Yep. Now we're going to branch out into completely dissimilar silos.
Here's the thing: if a company breach happens, like let's say a security breach happens at your bank,
right?
That's all they have,
right?
Okay, or like I don't know, your Pandora account, right? That's all they have.
Yeah.
Google has like a security breach, and they have what do they have?
They have the internet.
Yes.
They just have the internet.
So let's just give your money to the Googles.
Yeah, maybe they already have all that information.
I'm sure they do, but we don't know that.
We don't.
Just for my own sanity here, let's just think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I want. So I should clarify this. In the United States, our banking system is a mess. Mm-hmm. Like in Europe and places like that, they're big on security. They're big on access. They're big on privacy. All that stuff is. I mean, they are future forward. They were able to, they had chip cards for protection. In the United States, like, no, you can just write your name. That's good enough. You just sign that. Mm-hmm. That's okay. We'll just swipe your card. Right? It took like decades for us to get anywhere near that. And so there's certainly a need to get this stuff modernized in the United States, right? Yeah. Like, for example, if I want to transfer money to you at your bank, it's like at least 24 hours. I have to go do a ACH transfer. I have to go to the bank and fill out a form, put all your information there, my information there, and then I give them like $30 to then facilitate the transfer to you.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Right, and that's bank to bank.
You're thinking this is going to be like Amazon in the grocery business versus Google in the bank business?
Yeah, I'm not saying we don't need disruption in the bank industry. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. Amex is not good at the either. It's just I want them to catch up. I want the banks to catch up. I don't necessarily want Google to be my bank account, my internet search history and provider, my email provider. What else are they? My map provider. YouTube. I don't necessarily want that. My YouTube. I like my YouTube. Yeah. But I'm just saying it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's coming. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming.
On a lighter note.
Let's talk about some more Googles.
Let's talk about Googles. This made me laugh because I have a hard time with words in general, so that's kind of my thing is words.
More like cash and
just saying
cash.
Words. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Google's adding a feature that'll actually help you pronounce difficult words. So you search for an option, you can say it to your phone, and it will let you know if you're saying it the right way. So I thought that was kind of neat.
What is a difficult word for you that you'd want Google to pronounce? Did you have one?
English dictionary.
those are difficult words.
Everything in it.
Oh, you're talking about actually the contents of the English dictionary.
Things in the words.
Yes.
So. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you ever have a question, the word cash is spelled C-A-S-H, as in money, and then cash is C-A-C-H-E. Well, that's...
Everyone got that, except for you.
Dagon says, weirdness was coming to the United States and not being able to pay in bank card because of the place only took... I know, right? That's just the backward nature of the banking system in the United States. Like, oh, I have this card. It's not universal.
Well, the crazy thing is how you can just open up an account at any freaking cash register.
That's true. That's true. You just walk up and do that. Oh,
I'm Jonathan Goodwin. It's happened to me multiple times now, by the way.
Okay, was that it? That's I think that's it for the new stuff, right? So, but we have so we want to talk about something else. Actually, before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce Brandon. Come on, Brandon, you gotta come over here now. Brandon is someone new to the channel who's helping us out, doing a lot of the stuff that we need help behind the scenes. He's coming around. He's got to come around the bench. Right.
Apparently, if I fit here.
There it is. Hey!
This is Brandon. He helps facilitate the show, helps us make sure that people who post things in the chat get wiped out.
Wow, way to toss a guy under the bus.
Thanks.
Yeah, no. So we just want to let you guys see Brandon. Brandon is an awesome guy, and you'll see more of him around. Let's see. Oh, I want to talk about the Patreon thing, right? So let's go to the closing. So we wanted to talk about this. With Brandon's help, I'm pointing him off screen here. We have created a Patreon page for Two Guys Tech.
Yep.
And the reason why we did it mostly is because Patreon is a way to help you guys support us directly instead of just and by all means, we appreciate every little bit of support we get. That includes just watching our videos. That is perfect. But we'd ask you check out our Patreon page. If it's something you want to support, please consider doing it. You get some perks for doing it. We made a video. It's really short. I need to pull it up. I think it's this one right here. I'm pressing it now. No, that's not it.
Hey, that's a MacBook.
That's a MacBook. I was going to show that.
Pretty MacBook.
That's hey, I need help running my titles. It's actually this one. Hey everybody, it's Rich and John, and thank you so much for stopping by our Patreon page.
Two Guys Tech has been a love child. Two Guys Tech is a place...
It is a place.
Two Guys Tech has been a passion of Rich and I's for about 2 years now, and it's a place where we share our love of technology with our friends, family, and community. And we do that through our live streams, our tech DIY, our reviews, and occasionally blowing things up.
And that's where you come in. And that's where you come in. While YouTube is a fantastic platform, AdSense really prefers quantity over quality, and we want to make sure we can bring you the best possible quality content we can. With your support, we'll be able to continue to bring you that same great quality content and be able to connect directly with supporters just like you.
So take a look around, think about supporting us, and thanks for stopping by.
See ya. Yay! That's it. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, by all means, check it out. If it's something interesting, we appreciate it. We'll see it on all our regular shows. Actually, you're supposed to do the closing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
As usual, I still have a lady in my face.
All you gotta do is fix that title.
You're gonna make me fix this myself.
Just chomp her.
I'm just gonna roll
bite,
with it.
bite her face. Just bite her head.
Alright, so we have some swag. Rich is wearing some swag.
I'm wearing swag.
Guys, wearing some swag. Okay, stop playing with the lady, please.
I can't help it.
Alright, this all goes towards supporting the YouTube channel, which is where we put our love, blood, sweat, and tears into.
Yes.
Please check out the store. Allows us to do some fun stuff. Wow, we're just on a roll.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh
today.
God.
We're primarily a YouTube channel, so please check that out. You can follow me at Two Guys Tech John, this guy at Two Guys Tech Rich.
Man, Choo Choo, I do not hate John.
He totally does.
Totally
does.
That's just not.
Almost as much as he hates the different
Solid.
definitions of cash.
So yeah, by the way, it's spelled C-A-C-H-E. There's a little tick, cachet. Did you do the YouTube thingy? All right.
Yes, I did the YouTube thing. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.